Indigent. What do you got?
Poor.
What?
Poor. Poor.
Born?
No, poor.
Like poor. Sorry. Wow. I was like, bored? Bored.
Like
Poor. Yes. Poor.
Or like
Poverty.
ooh, you wrote it in red. Is that a coincidence? I think not.
No, it was a Freudian slip. Okay.
Oh my goodness. What was yesterday's word?
Ignominious.
Yes.
Chapters 14 and 15. What's going on here?
She talked to Mr. Chillingworth, and he's agreed to let her, like, come clean with everything. Like, she doesn't have to keep it a secret anymore.
Okay. How did that conversation go?
It was kind of interesting, because, like, both of them... Okay. She is, like, almost redeemed herself, but he's just gotten worse. And he's talking about, like, don't you remember the way I used to be, like, just, like, a kind, studious man?
Mm-hmm.
But he is, like, completely let, like, revenge, like, take him completely. Like, that's all he thinks about for the past 7 years. And so, like, he kind of, like, sees, like what do you call it? He's a fiend or something?
Fiend.
What does that mean?
If you're a fiend, it means you are crazy about something.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
That's basically what he says he's become. And,
Yeah. That's a good word.
yeah. So, he decided that it's, like, you know, gone on long enough, and he still, like, has that hatred towards him, but he's not gonna hold her to that anymore.
Okay. And how does she feel about this? Is she happy about this?
Well, she was frustrated because, like, she feels like it's her duty, and she feels like it would have been better. Like, she's upset that Dimsdale was tortured by it for so long. She would rather him, like, just killed him completely, or that it would have just been taken care of because it's been going on for 7 years.
Yeah. She's just
Like,
kind
she
of
feels like
gotten
it's
used
time
to her
get on
life,
with it.
right? Yeah. So.
and now it's time to confess.
And, like, people were talking, the council was talking about letting her take off the Scarlet Letter because it didn't matter anymore, but she was saying, like, if it was supposed to come off, then it would just fall off on its own or something.
Yeah. Yeah. It'll
It'll
just
fall
off on its own when it feels you've fulfilled your.
Yeah, for 7 years.
Yeah. Okay. Anything else in 14 and 15?
In 15, Pearl's, like, playing in the water, and then she pretends she's a mermaid, and then she puts, like, a green A on her bosom, and then her mom's, like, Hester's trying to explain to Pearl that, like, it's not really, like, a good thing to do, because it means something different than what she thinks.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I feel like that's some sort of symbolism there.
Yes,
Like,
it's
this means,
become
like,
so
weird.
much a part of their lives that Pearl thinks she'd like some on her clothes, right? And so Hester, you know, I would imagine as a mother you would worry about when that time came that you would have to explain what that means, right? You know, parents, there are certain conversations that you have with your children that you know, worry about, you know, when your 5-year-old says, where do babies come from, right? You're like, well, really not prepared to talk about that right now. Maybe in several years, but not right now. So,
Has Jack asked you that?
well, he thinks that they all came out of my belly button.
That's what I thought. Actually, my mom told me that there was a magical hole that they came out of in your stomach, and they just come out and it doesn't even hurt. Keep in mind that they're the
I found a book when I was in kindergarten.
Oh, page. couple years ago. I found that one in 4th grade.
Yeah,
I was like, oh, duh.
And so then I started thinking, C-sections, I suppose, would,
We all happen from C-section.
yeah. See, mine
None of
didn't,
us
so
did.
I was like, I'm not really prepared to correct him at this moment, Sure, we came out of mommy's belly button, let's go with that right now. So, yeah.
I'm sure he'll learn as time goes.
Oh, yes, too soon probably, too soon for my taste, I guess, but, anyway, so kids are inquisitive, curious creatures. They want to know why, and they, for a time being in their lives, they want to be like their parents, right? So, Pearl, wants to be like Hester, and Hester has to explain this in the best way she can, why, we don't have to be like mommy in this way, right? So, that's probably a difficult discussion to have. Anything else in 14 and 15? Okay. Quiz on Monday over chapters 1 through 10. Tomorrow, your final draft of your paper is due. And Friday is your vocab quiz. Okay? So, I'm gonna give you some time to work today, if that's okay with you. I'm gonna assign 16 and 17. And let you work on those items. If you're all done with your paper, is anyone gonna turn in early today? No, that's fine. Your paper, your vocab quiz, the reading, the quiz or the first 10 chapters. If you are prepared for all of those things or finished with all of those things, and you have me for history, you could always study for your North American map test or go print off your current event. If you'd like to, you can probably stop the tape too.
Oh, yeah. How many pages do you want the essays in?
I don't think I gave you a page limit, did I?
No. Since mine was rather short, do you want me to try to make it a lot longer? Does that matter?
Did I write on yours to give more examples?
No, just the quotes, which I knew anyway, because I forgot most of them.
Well, once you add the quotes, that'll add some length
Okay.
to it. As you're doing that, if you feel like there's a certain spot or two or a certain paragraph where you could maybe add a couple more examples. Is it 5 paragraph?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So no, Holly, I guess I didn't really give a page limit, but I would probably go by the 120 words in your intro and conclusion and 180 in your bodies if you that helps you. Okay. So Lauren must be pretty sick.
She was feeling better yesterday when I talked to her after school, but maybe she had a fever still.
Yeah, it's